Hi, my name is Lau Zhi Shun.
Hi, my name is Gautamann.
Hi, my name is Yik Seong.
Hi, my name is Sivaraj.
Hi, my name is Pravin, and our topic is factors affecting unemployment in local graduates.
Unemployment is defined as a situation where someone of working age is not able to get a job but would like to have a full-time job. Basically, unemployment can be grouped into four different categories, which are frictional unemployment, structural employment, cyclic unemployment, and lastly, seasonal unemployment. Basically, there are 10 factors that contribute to the increase of unemployment rate.
The first reason that lead to high youth and graduates unemployment is lack of experience. So company tends to employ the worker with more experience rather than those without experience. It is found from our research that there are several reasons that leads to high unemployment rate. So firstly, the reason why employers incline towards experienced employee is because their experienced employee can complete their job without spending much time on learning their works. So having employee without experience, company need to give extra trainings and courses to those employees. Besides, the representative might be inexperienced with the industry. Thus, it is possible that they cannot complete the activity well on provided schedule. It is not ensured that they can complete their job precisely and correctly with assigned supervisors. Therefore, students who graduate with excellent academic results are never again secured with steady employment or competitive edge in career development. Second reason that leads to high unemployment rate is poor English proficiency. So English portrays a significant job as one of the best communication medium in universal business and innovation-based industries. So it has been seen that numerous students in Malaysia, after accepting at least 11 years of English education in school, are yet incapable to utilize language proficiently. This prompts organization of higher education training English to graduates, as these graduates are experiencing issue in acquiring jobs. One will have the option to have great communication with a wide scope of individuals from different backgrounds, religion, and ethnicity. Therefore, English is an important language for students, and they have to master this language to set them up for the world which is brimming with competition.
The third factor is that immigrant labourers have taken away jobs from Malaysians. An immigrant labourer is a person who works in a country other than the one in which he or she is a citizen in. Malaysia is one of the countries among other Asian countries receiving foreign skilled, semi-skilled, and unskilled labourers from abroad. Now, immigrant labourers take up these jobs that Malaysians do not want, as Malaysians seek the comfort and status of office jobs, preferring executive positions in corporations or being entrepreneurs. From the immigrant labourers, they come here seeking a better quality of life. It is the lower wages of immigrant labourers that causes employers to take preference in hiring immigrant labourers. The fourth factor is the quality of education. Quality of education is important for youngsters to build up their characteristics and attitudes. Based on the findings of Hoy and Miskill 2005, it is found that the factors that affect the effectiveness of an academic institution programs are the inclusion of leadership building education, classroom climate, achievement-oriented programs, effective learning time, structured teaching, and recognition of success among the students. Now, the Deputy Minister of Human Resource, Mr. Abdul Rahman Bakar, stated that the main factor of the causes of unemployment among graduates is the failure to ensure academic syllabus or curriculum that is consistent with knowledge base required for a job. So therefore, it can be said that quality of education is an important factor.
Another important factor affecting the quality of graduates and university is the quality of lecturer. The ranking and competency of a university are directly proportional to the quality of the lecturer. As more intelligent graduates are produced from the university, the number of effective workforce in the country will increase, thus boost the country's economic growth. Other than educating the students, the attitudes and personality of the lecturers also play a very important role in education. Based on a study conducted, it is found out that the student will take personality of the lecturer as the model and example in life. Therefore, lecturers should carry their responsibility to educate and influence the graduates to produce the graduates that fulfill the human capital goals. Based on findings from Zalina Hanapi and Mohammad Zafarin Nordin in 2013, it was stated that many respondents are concurrent that the competency of lecturer will affect the ability and skills in them. In order to encounter this problem, the findings suggested that training and consistent courses should be provided to the lecturer to enhance their skills in line with the latest technology available on the market. Next factor is graduates' attributes. This refers to the ability, skills, knowledge, and qualities that needed to be developed and mastered by graduates when they are at a higher educational level. However, there are two types of skills which are technical employability skills are another factor that influencing the youth's employment rate in Malaysia. Technical skills are the abilities and knowledge needed to perform specific tasks, whereas employability skills are general skills that you need in most jobs. Based on the findings from Zalina Hanafi and Muhammad Safari Nordin in year 2013, it shows that the majority of respondents concurred that lack of technical and employability skills among the graduates is one of the most critical factors that lead to unemployment issues. The study conducted by Ramli in year 2008 stated that the university students have a less preparation in facing the globalization and K economy era. Similarly, when young graduates are faced problems in working market, they are unable to compete in the job market. Based on the Graduate Tracer Study report in year 2009, it was stated that there is about 81.7% of the unemployed youths are in need of undergoing training.
Factor 7 is unrealistic salary and benefit expectation. Unemployment rate that happen among the fresh graduate often due to their unrealistic salary and benefit expectation, which is unacceptable in most companies that looking to hire. In a survey done by jobstreet.com, it is to be found 60% of fresh graduates wanted to be paid as high as RM 3,500 ringgit Malaysia, while 30% wanted to have up to RM 6,500 ringgit Malaysia for their salary to live comfortable. The salary offer is different for various factors such as market demand and supply, academic grades and acquired skill, and compensation and benefit policy of the hiring company. The factors that affect the unrealistic demand in fresh graduates is their exposure to high demand and lifestyle which is supported by their families and will stop support them once they start to earn from jobs. Even though there is company offer this fresh graduate a position, but still get turned down due to it is not met to their expectation in terms of benefit and salary. Factor 8 is poor character and attitude or personality. There is often fresh graduates lost their job due to poor character, attitude or personality presence in them. This is a trend rising among fresh graduates in Malaysia due to what is taught in Malaysia education to obey and follow the instruction rather than study and understand it. Fresh graduate often does not appreciate the opportunity given to them by their superior and they do not perform well and often finish it last minute. The education system in Malaysia causes fresh graduates to unable to adapt and to learn something new and take responsibility for their new action which led to the lack of graduate readiness for employment. This may lead to most of them fail to apply what they have learned throughout their time in education.
Technological change refers to an increase in output as the efficiency of producing a product or service increases. This causes the cost of producing the goods and services to drop. This leads to economic growth in the country. The fourth industrial revolution is a mixture of cyber-physical systems. In Western countries, the Industrial Revolution increased social mobility but also widened the social divide. This also applies to countries like Malaysia. The machineries do the work of laborers and this causes laborers to lose their jobs. Laborers are not needed as the technological advancements causes productions to be more efficient and ultimately cutting costs. Low-skilled workers face the most harm from technological change as machineries and robots as well as computing advancements replace workers undertaking repetitive tasks as this is based from the research done by Daniel Rahman in 2015. The 10th point is recession in the economy. Recession in the economy is generally identified by the fall in GDP for 2 consecutive quarters. According to Professor Hu Keping in 2017, it is said that Malaysia will be facing recession in the economy. This is due to retrenchment in workers from various sectors as well as the decline in consumer confidence. The various sectors that are affected by this retrenchment is the oil and gas, electronics, banking and retail industries. The factory-based jobs will drop if the orders start to drop. When the manufacturing industry stop hiring labor forces, it simply means that a slowdown will occur in the economy by the other sectors too. Usually, a decrease in customer demand causes the losses faced in businesses. As the businesses face losses, they will stop expanding to cut loss. As unemployment rate increases in the country, consumer purchase will decrease. Recession can cause up to 10% of widespread unemployment.
In conclusion, these factors each play an important role in unemployment in youth. Therefore, extra effort is needed to combat these factors.
Can you explain what is educated unemployment?
Yes, among the educated people, many are underemployed because their qualification does not match the job. Faulty education system, mass output preference for white-collar jobs, and lack of employable skills are mainly responsible for unemployment among youth in Malaysia.
So, can you explain what is frictional unemployment?
Yes. It is caused due to the improper adjustment between supply of labor and demand for labor. Yeah, basically this type of unemployment, right, is due to the immobility of labor, lack of correct and timely information, seasonal nature of work, etc.
So, what is the concept of unemployment?
In a common sense, unemployment is a situation characterized when anyone is not gainful employed in a productive activity. So it means that an unemployed person is who is seeking for any job that has wages but they can't find a suitable job.